Hello, Internet. Today is day 37 of 365. Way too into February and the lack of progress or whatever someone's supposed to be feeling when it's February of a new year. It's like when a year goes too fast and you're like, oh my gosh, it's already November. I have that feeling now. But someone's like, oh my gosh, it's already a new year. It's already February. Why is time moving so fast? You would have thought that taking the time and mean like intentional time to do something like this would maybe slow down time because I'm marking time. But no, it's ridiculous. I'm already on day 37 of this. Today, oh shoot, I had like the best day. No, not the best day, the best title for today. And then I was like, oh no, I can't use that title because, okay, so when you grow up Christian, there's a lot of things you censor. You censor almost automatically. Like, at first, I think it's the external, like, oh, I can't say, so you say fudge, like stuff like that. Um, but then I had a title, which was true, but then I thought about the double entendre of the title, and then now I can't say it because I'm like embarrassed that I thought of it. So I'm gonna pivot. Today's also gonna be a short one as I'm babysitting. Um, I love babysitting for my fam, for kids. Not because I don't have plans or whatever, but sometimes, and I'll be honest enough, maybe it's arrested development, maybe it's because, well, kids are more ruthless in their judgment sometimes. Kids are also easier because they're honest. They'll tell you like it is, and they'll cut through. Um, yeah. So I do like babysitting. I do like it. And then it's also nice not to have to make plans with grown-ups because I think as I'm getting older, I'm coming to terms with the fact that anything I occupy my time with, there's, I don't know, I feel like even rest has to be intentional. And as I'm struggling on how to occupy my own time and, like work or whatever, time is a precious resource that I've not been using well. But when I spend it, uh, helping the grown-ups do the things grown-ups have to do, but um, also, like, the kids do something that they want to do because they don't always want to do what grown-ups want to do. I like it. I might be a weirdo, but I like it. I like being that person in someone's life. Um, yeah, I know, but when do I live my own life? I don't know. I think this is my life, and I'm okay with that for the most part. Because if I truly were living my life, boy, like no holds barred, if I were doing what I really wanted to do, oh, I don't know. I think part of me thinks I would have been a good spy because I could disappear. And I mean this in the sense of like instinctively, I don't draw attention to myself. Like instinctively, I am that introvert, I am that wallflower. I observe. I quickly forget, but I do observe. And as good of a conversationalist as I am, I just kind of like listening in. Oh, okay. I will tell this story because this happened and it was really funny. I was at the library the other day and these kids who were waiting for their Hebrew tutor. Um, and I was just like, I wasn't even like looking for a book, but I was in the section, and I think it was the mystery section because I generally gravitate toward like the Agatha Christie's, the Conan Doyle's, like the mystery. So I was just looking, judging books by their covers by reading it, and then I hear this voice of one kid going, "Ugh," Where is she? Does she not know that she is teaching Hebrew, which is so important, like the most important thing? And then his friend is like, yeah, why is she so late? And I checked my watch, and at that point, I think it was like 5 minutes to the hour or something, which as a grown up in my mind, I'm like, people can be late. It's not that big of a deal. But the earnestness of this child who was there, and he was there with his babysitter and waiting for this tutor to come. It was just so funny. He was like, we're here to learn Hebrew, woman. Like, why are you not here? And these kids were probably like 6 or the next age after 6. Which at some point in history I could have just said, but I hesitated because we live in that generation where you can't say a sequence of numbers now without potentially bringing the generation to the algorithm, and I refuse. I refuse to say the sequence of numbers that will do that. I feel bad for guys whose height is 6'6" plus 1 because just because one basketball player had the same height and now which is probably like 10 guys in the world, but I feel sorry for you guys. Um, Considering I do have, yeah, there's some numbers where I'm like, whew, I was very close to being part of an iconic number. Like, let's say my birthday was on the 23rd. And this is a generational thing, but I mean, like, then you're sort of forever associated with like Michael Jordan in my book. Um, anyway, yeah, I think to go back to what was I trying to say? I really forgot what I was trying to say. Time moves fast, trying to slow down. I think I could have been a good spy. Um, but which is ironic considering I'm doing the thing that spies shouldn't do. Or maybe is it a double bluff, right? To like spill all secrets. I'm a horrible secret keeper. Or maybe I'm a good secret keeper. Or maybe I was. The one thing, okay. See, this isn't evidence of how I'm not a good secret keeper because this is both secret in the sense that I'm not telling anybody in my life about it except one person who I did tell. Um, but generally, this is a public secret. Like anyone can look it up. I'm not going to advertise it. No optimization, no SEOs. Um, which is why I'm being very careful not to say anything that might accidentally. Which I don't need to. I'm okay. I'm okay with the little internet piece I carved. I'm okay with this. But I think that's also why instinctively I'm becoming very protective of it. Of saying, you know what? You said you'll do this for 365 days, and then you might not never do it again. And then or you might continue to do it through 100, 1,000 days. Because there is that proverb about like something is a first of thousands. Um, I'm totally getting that wrong. Who knows? But for the most part, right now, it's my public little secret. I was gonna actually share something, and then I'm thinking I better not. Because going back to the original, where I wanted to title today something, and then I couldn't because it's a double entendre where I'm like, wow, my mind is dirty. Um, mm, I think it always used to be a little dirty, and then I like, because in faith, we always talk about purifying our hearts, purifying, but I never really did. I think I always thought I did because I didn't say anything, but that little mischief demon was always there, a little mischievous demon. I just never talked about it, had anyone to share these stories in. So then it became a repressed mischievous demon. And now I'm older, wiser, and aware of a couple things. Number one, I'm very happy with who I am, honest. I and well, no, I'm not very happy with who I am. I'm happy with who I could be. No, actually, I am happy with who I am. I'm a mess. I am a mess. Oh, okay. Where did I come to the conclusion? Because, like, I can seek validation in others, but if I seek validation in myself, I have to seek validation in myself first. And that's hard because I don't think I ever did. Um, wow. My brain totally fractured. I had an actual concrete thought about secrets and whatnot. Maybe this is why I couldn't be a spy. Spies have to keep their stories straight. I cannot. Um, but I think it would have been cool. That would have been the life I lived if I didn't have familial obligations to disappear, see the world, record it. I used to say if traveling minstrel was a actual job you could still have, that would be cool. Like, I mean, nowadays it's like stand-up comedy, one woman show, right? But the question becomes, who would want to see my show? I don't know. That's a lot of work. I give props to stand-up comedians because they have to have a set act, a take 10, take 20. They have to know it and then perform it in such a way where they know the melody, the tune of their own jokes, the rises and falls of their stories, and then deliver on the jokes and believe in it so much, like they're saying it for the first time in theater, but it's a joke. Jokes are hard. Punchlines are difficult, and they have to deliver it every time. And some audiences might laugh, some might not, but you have to hit it at the same time, and you can't alter it because if you alter it, the next audience might not. So you have to like believe in yourself to do it. So I could never do that. I had a very short-lived career in sixth grade. Although I wish I had believed in myself because who knows? That would be a great story to refer back to. Oh, but I don't think I could do that. Maybe, maybe this is it. This is the through line of today. It's Friday. Friday, as some people say. Today is a day to, after a blip, you just, no. I think I'm just gonna call today a day in the life of a ramble. I rambled. And a year from now, on February 6th, let's see what happens. Okay, good night. Have a great Friday. Bye.